anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep, and the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
On third down, Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Broncos are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that third down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 22, Wilson. This goes to the tight end, Eric Saubert.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Wilson now to throw on third down. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Fourth down, here's Wilson. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he is going to have a Broncos first down as they get 4 there on 4th and inches. We're scoreless after 1. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Here's Wilson to throw. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 43. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Up the middle, Murray. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. but that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Jackson going to look to do it himself.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Jackson now.
They set up the screen for Dobbins.
They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson.
That's into the hands of Crochet.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. It was DJ Jones who was there for the tackle.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Dobbins.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 2nd and goal, Jackson.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 12-yard touchdown run.
And the Ravens will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
They'll give up the gut for Murray. And he is going to lose yardage here. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They go with Murray again. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
They'll go option to the short side. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Well, I'd say that it's fair to say nothing has gone right in this first half for them. Even here, you've got a chance to at least get on the board, but that goes by the wayside. And now, this coaching staff, they've got to figure out some way to wake this team up at halftime to get them going.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing is Jackson. And that's knocked away and incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the 2nd half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete.
And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. They'll try and get the running game going here with Murray. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They go play action now. Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
It's Chuck Clark picking it off. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed.
He's got a man complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A gain of 32 that time. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes. You can read his hands. And you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Jackson running again.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
That's caught left side by Judy.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. That was 2nd down run for Murray. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Now Wilson. And he comes back with one complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Third and 2. Now Wilson steps away. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Russell Wilson. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself.
And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds here as his guys will have it to start the 4th. This time has run out on quarter number 3. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Jackson from the shotgun. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Man open is Robinson.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Pat Surtain up to make the play. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and
he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line.
Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
Throws to his man on the out route. It's complete. That's Robinson.
The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
Dobbins running out of the gun.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Jackson.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You have to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
On third down, here's Edwards. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Now Jackson. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
Jackson.
And this is going to be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And Parker, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
So it's the Ravens who won the toss. They'll get the football first here in overtime as the kick is away. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
And how about that? So many times the big play is what does it in overtime. They got one there. Move the ball past midfield, and now you know they're on the move, looking to score the game-winning touchdown because a field goal won't finish the game.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
Again, Jackson will keep it.
Down to the 25. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
They'll try to draw here with Dobbins.
Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, breaking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Dobbins.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
It's a 14-yard touchdown run.
Tucker now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. First throw in overtime now for Wilson. That's complete to the tight end, Saubert. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson.
Over the middle, complete to Judy. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
They run from the shotgun with Murray. And here he'll get it down to the 7. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
It's a 13-yard touchdown run.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So a very interesting final chapter to this proverbial book here in this one.
GG's. It was a good game.
I still don't know what they were doing.
As great as this game was, and as dramatic an ending as we had, the post-game press conference is going to be key because they're going to be asking Coach, why not a field goal attempt there? You got an opportunity to win it right there with your guy, and instead you run another play.
Yeah, we might need to stop by that press conference on our way out the back door here.
Yeah, just slow down the plane for us, all right? We got to get an answer before we go.